What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going down with Shek? Welcome to another episode of Super Black Comic Book Reviews by Jonathan Soul. Now, we got another edition of Saturday PM coming from Saturday-PM.com. It's the adult offerings from Footprint, which is the imprint, and Saturday AM, Saturday-AM is like the more I get children friendly comic. But in this issue number 3, we're looking at a story about Yasuke. Now, maybe some of y'all heard about Yasuke, maybe some of y'all haven't, but Yasuke has been getting more interest in my estimation since Black Panther. Now, I'm talking about Marvel's Black Panther. So, Black Panther, obviously a fictional character, whatever. Yasuke is a real character. He was an African brother, we believe a warrior. And my research that I've done years ago was like, he might have been from Mozambique, something like that. And he was captured by the Portuguese, I believe, and sold into slavery. And he became the captive of a priest, Jesuit priest, I think. And he ended up in Japan. And he was given, ain't that a bitch? He was given as a gift to one of the shoguns there. All right, that's my history. So now I'm going to do the magic of the iPad. Let's see here. Here we go. Little known facts. We're not going to go into it. I believe this is a drawing. It's not a whole lot. There's like a white dude that wrote a book about him years ago, and now that book has become popular. They even put like a new cover on it. First, it was in Japanese only, I think, and now it's become, because it's so many interests. Now, there's people in our community that are trying to do something with it, like this brother. And by the way, the author, lest I get all beside myself. Here we go. So the brother is Robert Burhans. Sorry, I'm recording this late at night. Robert Burhans. That's how I'm gonna say it. Robert Burhans. And so I wanted to give you just a quick. By the way, isn't this kind of groovy? This is like a table of contents. That's a nice touch, ain't it? I see what they're doing here. You know what I mean? That's a nice touch. And again, the brother Frederick Jones, he's kind of going off the concept of Saturday morning cartoons. They had like a schedule back in the day for people, I guess maybe 40 years and up. Yeah, I remember that. Cable television did away with that. So anyway, so let me get into it because I know I can drift. I wanted to show you just some quick stuff real quick. Like I told you, enslaved African. They think he was born in 1555. Let's see, in Portuguese. Okay, so yeah, okay. African king ruled by Ethiopians, found himself in the care of bullshit. He was a captive of this priest, and then he traveled to Japan to try to brainwash the Japanese into their religion, and then he was given, as a gift. And so now this is in the account. So there's a person, a scribe that wrote all this stuff down. Say he was a foot taller than everybody. His skin was dark. And never seen nobody. Japanese, can be pale, and we're talking about way before sunscreen. So you know what I mean. He, for folk to see him, they caused a riot. And the way I remember reading was they said that they thought he was covered in ink. So they stripped him down naked, and they actually tried to scrub him. And, of course, he couldn't communicate at the time. But eventually, he became part of this Oda Nobunaga. He was like a shogun or whatever. And he became, took ownership of him. I hate to say it like that. And then eventually he's promoted to samurai. Now, the way I remember it only lasted a couple years before this Nobunaga was like overthrown. And then I think Yasuke had to get out of Dodge or something like that. So that's the way I remember. So it wasn't a lot in the history written down. But the idea of an African samurai is very intriguing. And again, because of all of the hype around Black Panther and the indies, they're excited about it. Now I'm going to get into the story, but I just want to kind of re-emphasize the fact that this is hot. All right. This is an interview I did years ago with a brother in Atlanta named Dante Avaloy. He has a, like animation film company. And he was, it's, if you want to hear the whole thing, but, he's definitely been approached by Hollywood on multiple occasions, turned him down, decided to do it himself, which is a beautiful trend I'm seeing amongst the creators. So let me show you. And so, long story short, Studio XYZ approached him, offered him low money. Black Panther came out. They came back, offered him double the money. And, he basically said, no, I can do this myself, whatever. And next thing you know, Chadwick Boseman has been attached. And that's what they do. If you don't play ball, they try to. Man, he's a historical figure, so it's not like you can copyright Yasuke. But let me just play this interview clip real quick from my Instagram, at Jonathan Soul. Let's play this real quick.
They might have thought that I've stopped Yasuke. Yasuke has not stopped. I can actually officially say this on your show. You'll be the first one to actually know about this.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I've actually been working with a mentor of mine, Gus Gustavo. He owns a production. He owns an animation company in Argentina,
Okay.
and we've been secretly putting together a Yasuke animated series. So we're also doing that. Now, the stuff that I've been putting online.
So that just gives you a gist of the buzz that surrounds the Yasuke character. It's the buzz. If you go on the Internet Movie Database, you'll see a number of different films that have probably never seen the light of day. So just be aware that this is coming down the pike, okay? You know this because you're listening to Jonathan Soul, and I got my ear to the ground. You okay with the black creatives? All right, let's get into it. All right, then. So it was written and drawn. That's one thing I really respect about the manga artists. They can write and draw. That's amazing. All right, we talked about this already. Historical figure, yada yada. All right, looks like Hannoji Temple, 1582. Okay. Wake up, man! We're under attack, baby. We're under attack. Okay, so we're going through here. Ninja! Ninjas are cool until they appear on your doorstep unannounced. Okay. I used to try to read this, but I'm under the impression that all of y'all can read faster than me. I am the shadow. I deliver death. I have one purpose. See, y'all read that 3 times already. All right, so now the pacing obviously is a little slow, but this is like the introductory issue. So it looks like this brother's about to catch 2 in the face. Okay, so the butler, Alfred, took it for the team. All right. All right. Ninja got no defense. Oh, man, it gets a little yucky. So you see, it's not for kids. Saturday PM is not for children in any shape or form. Oh, wow. He didn't need the arm anyway. Language. Okay, so brother's dying. Okay, so like I told you, in real life, what happened was this shogun became under siege by a rival faction, and it did not end well in real life. And so from the text, the historical text, it doesn't seem to be clear what happened to the brother. But this is the wonderful thing about fiction. You can take it where you want. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but definitely they kind of follow a little bit of the history in that they get attacked. And so there's more to it. So I'm not going to show you the whole thing because I want you to go to Saturday-PM and I want you to buy this issue. This is issue number 3. All right. Now, let's see how am I doing on time. Okay, good. The other thing is they have interviews in this. Have interviews. So, it's a Kickstarter. Okay, back on Kickstarter. Okay, is this an interview with a creator? Okay, alrighty. And then we get a little taste of What thing? I know y'all like, why are you going so fast? I want you to buy the book. I bought it for $2.99. It's $3. This is what I call recession prices. Shit. All right then. What I wanted to also do was I played you guys that clip. It was some other stuff I wanted to show you. I show you the 6 facts. Here are some of the other projects that coming out of Saturday. Now this is on the Saturday AM, side, and you can find these interviews on johnthassoul.com, or you find me on iTunes or SoundCloud. So this is this book right here is from the same outfit. He actually was an artist that premiered on Saturday PM when they was rolling out like the adult version. And so he's a very young brother. He started doing manga while he was in college. And so I kind of teased him about the age and everything. So let's take a listen real quick. I have in my hand a copy of Apple Black, Volume 1, written and penned by White Manga. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Great.
Let me ask you this, man. Now, correct me if the story is incorrect, but what I heard was Fred was going around recruiting for talent, and he found you in like a daycare center, and he put a pen in your hand, and you just started drawing manga. He drafted you young, man. Is that what happened? Just tell me, Doomsday, man. Child Protective Services. Tell me, brother, do you need help? You all right?
That's
So I have a lot of fun on my interviews, obviously, and I found that I do best when I talk to comic book people. You know what I mean? I tried doing the sci-fi thing, and it just wasn't strong. But with comic books and voiceover artists and filmmakers, I seem to be having a good vibe with. So, yeah, this is my Instagram. So you can follow it. So if you want more from me, just go to johnthassoul.com, click on podcasts, and then all my podcasts will show up. And then you'll see. Now, I just recently did my first video podcast with the creator of Johanse and the Pact. So Johanse is like a space opera, and the Pact is ancient Egyptian werewolves. And so that was fun. You can see a brother haven't been to the barber in a minute. And so you can find out more here. And then, of course, if you click on comic book reviews, you'll see this is where I place the comic book reviews. Or you can just go to YouTube, and you can go to SoundCloud and iTunes and so forth like that. All right. Listen, love you guys. Hope all your dreams come true. If you want to support a brother, you can go over to Amazon and you can pick up my book, Malcolm Mars. You know, I did that cover. I took 3 pictures of my hands. The 3 hands represent the 3 families that went to Mars. They're engineers. And I designed the cover myself and wrote the book and everything. I gotta get a professional to do the cover. The cover look kind of whack now. But anyway, I think the story is strong. 3 brothers take their families to Mars to build a better life because of a tragedy that happened in the very first chapter. All right? Listen, I love you guys. Hope all our dreams come true. John the Soul, johnthesoul.com. All I do is talk to my brothers and sisters who create wonderful comics for the kids and for us to read. Because life can be kind of stressful, and it's nice to have a little bit of an escape. All right? All right. Love you guys. Hope our dreams come true. Peace.